Riding your bike no-handed is super useful. It's particularly helpful when you're doing a long ride and need to eat something while you're riding the bike, or if you just want to stretch out and really get more comfortable on the bike. It's another hand position, so it makes those longer rides a lot more bearable. And if you're riding in traffic, it's good to pop up a no-handed stance every now and then to give yourself a better view of what's going on around you. And also, you'll never miss tea time. This is 3 Minute Thursday, a new video series where we explain a topic. My camera just fell off, but that's perfect because I got enough hands for this. Where we explain a topic in 180 seconds or less. Sponsored by Wabi Cycles. To learn more about cycling and their expertise, and to see some really nice fixed gears and single speed bikes, check them out linked at the top of the description. 180 seconds on the clock. Let's go. You want to go somewhere where there is not going to be any cars. I came to church on a Thursday. If you are too worried that God will be judging you for being over the age of 12 and not being able to ride your bike no-handed, then school campuses on the weekend are pretty good. There's two ways to steer a bike. The other way to steer a bike, which is very important for no-handed riding, is steering with the saddle and steering by leaning the bike. If you lean the bike, then it goes where you want to go. Say you want to take a left, just lean the bike left and the handlebars follow. And walk around with your bike steering it from the saddle so you can get used to how the bike steers without using the handlebars directly. Next, whenever you have a relatively quiet stretch of road, practice riding your bike with one hand and try to switch and practice with each hand. Remember that you are always in control, and the bars, they're not going anywhere. They're attached to the bike. They're not going anywhere. You don't need to look at them. Always keep your eyes straight ahead and be aware of your surroundings. Now that we have a long stretch of relatively empty road, we can move on to the next step, which is the hover hand technique. And no, I am not talking about what awkward people do when they're taking a photo. Start off riding one-handed and then just take a hand off for a little bit. Here, switch. One-handed, just take it off for a little bit. Hover above the bar so you have it there when you need it. Try to get to 5 seconds first, start small. Then try to get to 10 seconds, 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds. Taking your hands off further from the bars once you start to feel more confident. Much easier when you're going faster because the bike corrects itself the faster it goes. The final step, which is fully sitting back and enjoying the view. So if you need to sit back, balance yourself, arms wide out, and then re-grab the bars. You can do that. You're not gonna fall. A lot of what riding no-handed is about is just gaining that confidence of knowing that you're in control of the bike and getting that feeling and practicing the feeling of sitting back. It's incredibly stable once you sit up. It's even easier than doing the hover hand technique. Once you can get 3 pedal strokes in from sitting back, you're good to go. But then comes the next step of steering with your bike. Try and steer with your hips. Don't lean so much, but just twist your hips and go from side to side of the lane. I'll even try to do a slalom with the lines. And once you can do that, you officially truly know how to ride no-handed. Thanks to Wabi Cycles for sponsoring 3 Minute Thursday. And if you want to learn more about just good cycling tips and to see smartly spec'd bikes from people that are even smarter, check out Wabi Cycles linked at the top of the description. And if you have any topics that you think would be a good fit for 3 Minute Thursday, let us know in the comments below and we might make it if there's a lot of interest in it. And remember, life is short, don't make it shorter. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the no-handed view. To be reasonably dangerous.